Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're tackling something that really affects all of us, money, specifically personal finance. You know, the nuts and bolts of handling your income, budgeting, saving, investing, looking ahead.
And let's just say right off the bat, this isn't like only for rich people.
No, definitely not.
Whether you're making $30K or $300, getting a handle on personal finance gives you, well, control. And peace of mind, too.
Exactly. It lets you make choices that actually line up with what you want.
Right.
So our mission here in this deep dive is pretty simple. We want to show why personal finance is so important for you. We're using some ideas from the first episode of Money Made Simple, Introduction to Personal Finance.
Good source.
Yeah. So we know what it is broadly, managing money, but let's dig into why it's so critical. What is personal finance, like in practical terms?
Okay, so at its heart, it's really about being deliberate with your money.
Deliberate, okay.
Yeah, like the source material mentioned, it covers a few key things. Budgeting, just knowing where your money actually goes.
Saving, putting money aside for later, making your money, work for you.
Right, grow it a bit.
Exactly. And financial planning, which is basically thinking strategically, short-term goals, long-term goals.
Gotcha.
But the main idea, the thread, tying it all together, it's gaining control.
Control. And that control, like you said in the source, stresses, it's not tied to how much you earn, right?
Not at all. It's about feeling secure and capable, whatever your income, financial well-being.
Okay, but let's make this concrete for you listening. Why should you really care? Why put energy into this?
Right. This is where it gets compelling. Think about having, say, $10,000 in credit card debt.
Okay. Ouch.
Yeah. If you only make minimum payments, you could still be paying that off like 15 years later.
15 years. Wow.
And think of the interest paid. But if you manage it proactively, understand the interest, pay a bit extra, you can cut that time way down.
And save a ton of money.
Thousands, potentially. It's real power, right there in your choices. Yeah, I see that. Or like the unexpected stuff that always pops up. Car trouble, a doctor's bill.
Exactly. The source brought this up, having even a small emergency fund, maybe just $500. That could be a total game changer. Instead of having to borrow maybe $2,000 at high interest because you're stuck.
You've got cash.
You've got cash. It stops a small problem from becoming a huge financial headache. It's a safety net.
That emergency fund example really hits home. It's that breathing room, isn't it? That peace of mind.
It really is. And then there's the longer view, investing.
Ah, yes, the magic of compounding.
Precisely. The source showed how even putting aside, say, $50 a month, starting young, maybe age 25.
Okay, $50 a month. Seems doable.
Over time, because of compounding your earnings, start earning their own returns that could grow to over $100,000 by retirement. Maybe much more.
Whoa, from $50 a month.
Yeah, that's the aha moment, right? Seeing how small, consistent steps, especially early on, can lead to really significant outcomes later.
It's like that snowball effect they talk about.
Exactly. Your money isn't just sitting there, it's actively growing.
It really drives them the long-term angle.
Yeah.
Okay, so the source also mentioned these 5 pillars of personal finance. What are they, briefly?
Yeah, these are like the main categories, the foundations, areas we might dive deeper into later.
Okay.
So, pillar 1, budgeting. Understanding income versus spending. Pillar 2, saving. Consistently putting money aside.
Right.
Pillar 3, debt management. Handling what you owe smartly. Pillar 4, investing. Making your money grow. And Pillar 5, financial goals. Knowing what you're working towards, short and long term.
And they all kind of work together, I imagine.
Definitely interconnected. You need a budget to save. Saving helps manage debt and reach goals. Investing helps reach long-term goals. It's a system.
Okay, so for someone listening, maybe feeling a bit, well, where do I start? What's one simple, actionable first step from the source?
Yeah, good question. The source suggests something really straightforward.
Yeah.
Just track your spending for 1 week.
Just 1 week.
Just 1 week. Become aware of where the money is actually going. Doesn't matter how you do it, notebook, spreadsheet, an app.
Whatever works.
Exactly. The method isn't the point. It's the act of observing. I remember doing this myself years ago. The amount spent on coffees and lunches, it was a real eye-opener.
I bet little things add up.
They really do. So that awareness, that's the crucial first step. It's the foundation for control.
Okay, so wrapping this up then. The big message seems to be that personal finance isn't some scary, complex thing just for experts.
Not at all.
It's really about you taking the reins of your own money situation, building a more secure future. And it starts simple. just understand where your money goes now.
Precisely. Yep. And that actually leads to a good final thought for you, the listener. Thinking about those 5 pillars we mentioned.
Budgeting, saving, debt management, investing, goals.
Right. Which one of those feels most relevant to you right now? Where do you feel focusing could make the biggest immediate difference in your financial life? Something to maybe mull over.